NFL on EA Sports. We've got one of the better defenses in the NFL in action today. The Bengals are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Chargers, who will need to find a way to move the football.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jones now throwing on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Gordon, and he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Jones operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, now he bowls him over. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. First and 10 for Dalton. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So out come the Chargers. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So 2nd and 10 here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Jones. Back to the air on second down. Dancing to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, Jones going underneath for Gordon. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Back to the ground now with Gordon. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing Jones. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going to run. This is Gordon. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back.
One blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
They begin the drive with Hill. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Bengals. 59 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And his kick is good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And now run 3-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take downs here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down, Dalton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Dalton here from the gun. He drops it off for Bernard. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
Jones now to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here. Allen, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 9-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Derek Johnson. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. Oh, now he bowls him over. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Andy Dalton. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones on 1st and 10. Room to run past midfield. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. Jones now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Powerful running. He's got the lane, and there he goes. They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead, not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They run it again with Hill. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run. Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And Dalton hands to Hill. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Former 2nd-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Dalton. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This is fielded at the 7. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. A beautiful spin and room to run. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 82 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the 2nd half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Underneath here to Hill. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Off play action. Jones. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 3-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Got to be careful here. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Glennon going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30. 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there, taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Looking to throw. Jones looking left side, and it's complete. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Tight end wrinkle. Tight end for the wrinkle. Tight end for the wrinkle. Here we go. What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Jones off the play fake. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the toss, here's Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
First and 10 for Dalton. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So now a 1st and 20. now to pass. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the right side, caught by Green. That one goes for 24 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him for...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second and 5. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Chargers on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This is Gordon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. The Chargers on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 11. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.